Hello, boys and girls. I hope you all had a really nice Easter weekend last weekend, and I hope the Easter Bunny managed to get to your house even during this lockdown period. I know Mrs. Wood or Mrs. Torrey gave you a welcome back to school message last week, and I also want to do the same. But of course, school for you at the moment is at home, where Mum and Dad set aside certain times during the day where you are doing your learning. Boys and girls, there's a couple of things I want to talk to you about that this morning. Firstly, when Mum and Dad says it's time for your learning, I want you to make sure that you start it straight away and that you do your very best, just like you do at school. Mum and Dad have got things they need to be doing during the day, and they will help you when you need help. But I want you to try and do as much of the work on your own and as independently as possible. Remember what I asked you at school: who is the most important person in my learning? And the answer is, you're right, it's you. The second thing I want to talk about is our school values. The value that I particularly want to remind us about today is our school value of care, especially when you're at home. You're spending a lot of time at home with your family and those people who are in your bubble. So it's really important to remember to be kind, to be caring, and to be helpful to all of those around us. You've all got chores that you have to do every day. And so when it's time for chores, make sure you do them, you don't complain, and you do them to the best of your ability. Exercise is a really important part of being in lockdown. And I know every day most of you are going for walks around the streets or bike rides with your family, and you go on these bear hunts. I also know a lot of you have got bears in your windows or on your decks or in your trees at home. Now, I don't have any bears at my place, but I do have one thing. And I want to tell you a little story. My two children are 33 and 35, so they don't live at home anymore. 40 years ago, I went to London, and I went to a famous street called Regent Street, and there's a very famous toy store called Hamley's. It's 7 stories of toys. The first toy I saw, I loved, and I thought I would buy this toy and give it to the first child born. Would you like to see who it is? Well, this is Ellie, and Ellie lives in my place now. He used to belong to Jenna, my daughter, who is now 35 years old. So Ellie has been in our family for nearly 40 years. Would you like to see Ellie one day? Well, I promise you, when we're back at school together, which probably won't be for quite a while, I promise you, I will bring Ellie round and you can say hello to him. So boys and girls, finally from me, Mr McCarthny is doing quite a bit of work from home, but the thing that I miss the most, I really miss seeing your smiling faces at school every day. So I hope in turn, we'll see each other again soon. But in the meantime, I want you to remember, be good, work hard, and be kind to those around you. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, boys and girls.